from right field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound here today, Anthony Kay. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Peters takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got to line up this stack, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And a foul ball.
Inside, ball one.
Fouled off left side. And now it's 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. Vargas. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Two aboard, two outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. That clips the corner.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
In the air, left field. Hill on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Big three-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. Back at right field. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Chase Maedra leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 gone. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at-bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game. Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Peters takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-0. Foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Step off throw to first. Hey. Espinal dives back in safely. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A 3-run dinger. And they add to their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Kay out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, number 63.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. Hey. The 0-1. High fly ball right field. Montgomery coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Back here on the south side, bottom of the second, Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swung on, popped up left side. Betts. And there's one away.
Batting 5th, right fielder, number 91.
All right, Sox, let's go.
Just missed. Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two down, nobody on.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They continue to trail 7-0. Back at right field, on to the third inning, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Left field. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
This to center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's going to be Dalton rushing. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He circles the bases. And they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Singled and scored his first time. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Popped in the air. Left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes, 1 for 2.
Inside, ball 1.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run double, and they extend their lead. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 63 will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Brandon Iser gets handed the rock out of the pen. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Hey!
Runner at second, 2 down. Hard liner. Nice grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 11 and the White Sox nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the first baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
Number 89.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That's off the
that's
inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, right field, Tucker moving in on this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting 9th, center fielder,
Tristan Peters now at the plate.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. You don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here on the south side, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the...
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Alex Call.
Alex Call will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs, inning over. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 11-0. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroff.
Chase Mydroff.
You know,
That's a
these
ball.
White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Hey!
We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1.
Inside ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Let's do this, White Sox!
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Richie.
Come on, Randall.
Ball 1.
The Dodgers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball
Oh,
inside.
looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball there. Outside
ball
low.
3.
And the count is 3-1. And he walked
Nope.
him. And
Ball
that's their
4.
first base runner of the game.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Bounce
That
to the
ball's
right.
foul.
And foul ball. Fastball
Hey!
for a strike. Grichuk leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Edgar.
Now it's going to be Edgar Caro. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. The White Sox leave 1. They trail in this one 11-0.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
We're back, and there's a new
Number
arm on the mound to
33,
start the 5th. Trevor Richards.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
1-1 now. High fly ball out into left center field. Peters on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 2. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Grant Taylor, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Here we go, Trevor.
This one popped up right side. Gonzalez. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Alex Freeland.
Let's go, White Sox.
And that is out of play. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Dodgers 11 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Derek Hill.
Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
That's too
That's
low.
ball 2.
Ball 2.
Aye.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Gonzalez
Ball 1.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Got him swinging for the K, and he strikes out the side in the 5th. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Shohei
Leading off
Ohtani
for the
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani.
Come on, Zach! Come on, Doc!
That one hammered center field. That's back there.
Are you kidding me?
And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 12-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Montgomery settles under this one, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Trevor!
And first offering is fouled off. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Trevor Richards gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox,
for the White Sox,
number
Grant
31.
Taylor.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. It has the distance gone. Kyle Tucker the other way. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Call in his third season, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back at right field, bottom of the 6th inning, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's to third. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. Back after this on the show. Here on the south side, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Acuna takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're still on cruise control. 14-0. Back here on the south side, here's the White Sox DH, Randall Grichuk.
You know, he's been so great today. Really.
Now pitching for the
Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no-no is over. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Hey!
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. just
That's a ball.
misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Carroll in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ball. Down.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grichuk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at-bat. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White Sox.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Murphy. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off the Los
Shohei
Angeles
Ohtani up to the dish, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Come on, Doc. You can do it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Into center. Hill giving chase. Long run. Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one way inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score 15-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Here comes Freddie around third. One run across. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Chris Murphy departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, Ryan Hudson.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he swings over the top there. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Peters on his way over, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers out front 17-0. Back at right field, stepping in, Derek Hill.
Left fielder, Derek Hill.
And that one in the air center field. Pajes under it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, number 89.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Field 2. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Here on the south side, all set to start the 9th in this one. Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Then there's 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Alex Stevens.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a miss. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Henry Thomas.
That one misses. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first, and that's the third out. So the Dodgers leave one. Not something they've done much of as they lead it 17-0. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Tristan Peters digs in. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Come on, Tristan.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swings and misses. One gone here.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Strike on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And now
That's
it's
ball
3-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hit weakly on the ground. Throw on to Freeman. White Sox down to their final out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter Randall.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Randall Grichuk.
Ball 1.
And there's a strike. Scott, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. 1 strike away. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And first offering is fouled off. Grichuk off of first with 2 away. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side, Freeland. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.